Hello and welcome to Kingdom Come's final DLC, Mysteria Ecclesia. I probably just absolutely butchered the pronunciation of the DLC title. However, I know that Henry's going to be looking into some sort of mysterious illness. We'll be going and checking out a cathedral, the Sedlets Monastery, I believe. And I believe we got to talk to Peter of Pishek here to get it all started. So let's just hop right into it, why don't we?
Henry! How are you doing?
You know how it goes. It could always be worse. The war might be over, but the stench of it doesn't fade so easily. And more to the point, how are you, sir? I'm sorry you had to abandon your fortress.
It breaks my heart, too. To think I wanted to get out of here not long ago. Foolishness. But that's behind us now. Life goes on.
Anyway, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you just want to ask how I'm doing.
No. You're right. Let me get to the point. I need help with something, but I have no one to ask, even though I know you have a lot on your plate.
It sounds like we're picking up right after the siege of, I think Sukdal was Peter Pishek's castle. However, he's clearly been outed from that spot, and we're carrying on right after the war. I'd be glad to help.
I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
He is a scribe in Kuttenberg, I believe. I think I know who that is.
I believe we met somewhere. He's that famous healer, right?
Physician would be the more accurate term. But even that barely does him justice.
Scribe, man of education.
Scholars of our age, and also King Wenceslas' personal physician. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen seriously ill while imprisoned in Vienna.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly seems to concern him, does it?
Maybe.
Okay, so the king has fallen under a serious illness. There is a healer that we're supposed to go talk to. Aren't these just rumors? This sounds serious.
Damn. That does sound serious.
When Master Albik heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king?
No. For now, he's heading to Sedlets.
Sedlets Monastery,
holds
okay.
considerable influence at Sigismund's court. Albik wants to visit him and ask for his intercession.
Sounds like a good idea. Sounds dangerous. I mean, we're dealing with a king who's imprisoned. It'll be dangerous inherently, I would think.
Makes sense. You can't just show up in Vienna and knock on the door.
A mediator is needed. Only, I don't know if Albik chose the right man. The abbot is a politically shrewd figure and might well use Albik's visit to his own advantage.
And what do you need from me? What's that got to do with you? I'm assuming I'm going to be sent along with Albik. Probably.
And how does all this concern me?
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course above all. But right now, I'm more worried about Albik. It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait, at least until I find him a reliable escort. And believe me, it wasn't easy. That mule's got a scholar's head, but it's a stubborn one.
What's that got to do with you? Okay. Let's just get all the information we can. Kind of paint a broad picture.
What's that got to do with you?
Albik and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the university in Padua. As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, I asked him to come back. It's a serious matter, and when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there is. But I didn't expect him to act so rashly.
Let's get some information about the abbot. What could Abbot Yan be wanting? What could his angle be here?
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but it sounds like you're afraid of him.
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric's a politician in his own way. What worries me about Abbot Yan is what he ascribes his authority to. Others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it somewhat the other way round.
I don't really get it.
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. One must act, even if it means confession and penance later. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that his every move and scheme is divine will itself, and that could be dangerous.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedlets monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albic, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas.
No, actually, yes, that's exactly it.
It's a whole ordeal. We're trying to go convince an abbot who serves the opposing king so that we can get access to our king who has fallen under a deadly illness. Okay, alright, we can see what we can do here. What is... yeah.
Alright, I'll go with Albic.
It sounds a little hopeless.
Last time I was at the monastery, it was, quite an experience.
Experience?
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by Albic's place, will you? He lives across the street with the quack. And give him this letter so he knows I'm sending you in person.
Tarmark, apothecary. Alright, I'll go find him.
Good luck. I'll be in your debt.
Okay, first time talking to Peter since the whole siege happened. The finale of the main campaign. And clearly he's fallen on hard times if he's living in this house. Where are we going? I guess we're going to talk to an apothecary? Or going to the apothecary to talk to Albic?
Christy,
Is this...
I apologize.
Is this him in the back here? Apothecary Oswald Torwart. Can I talk to you about
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
anything
What
here?
do you need?
I'm looking for Albic.
I'm looking for Master Albic. I heard he lives here.
That's right, but he's not in at the moment. What do you want from him?
Of course
I've
he's
got a
not here
letter
at the
for him
moment.
From Lord Peter of Pisek. Do you know when he'll be back?
No idea. He went over to the neighbors in quite a rush. The women of the house sent for him. Apparently, their mate's unwell.
Albic is treating a common maid.
Well, that's just the kind of man he is.
Who are these neighbors?
Just townsfolk. Same as any around here. They live 2 doors down towards the square.
That's all I need.
Suspicious.
Thanks.
We hear about the king getting sick, and now the guy who's supposed to treat the king is treating a common maid. I'm assuming the sicknesses will correlate. Whoever this common maid is will have the same... What is going on here?
This should be the house Albic went to.
Uh-oh.
But what's going on at the door?
I was gonna say, I think the sicknesses will be the same. Like, one and the same, whatever this common maid is dealing with. Probably the same thing that the king is dealing with.
Should I kick the door in?
No, but if he keeps me waiting any longer, I'll knock his bloody teeth out.
Let's
He
get
can't
involved
stay
here
there all day.
before this guy gets too angry.
Get lost. Can't you see I haven't got time for this?
Wow. Okay, he won't even let me talk to him. Can I go inside?
What are you doing here?
Never mind.
What do you
Never
want?
mind. I'll back off. Okay, my bad. My bad. Well, while I try and find an entrance here, I just want to take the time to say that I'm super excited to be back in Kingdom Come. I love any sort of excuse to come back to this game. I do think it's my personal game of the year. I vouch for it in every single way. I've had a great time playing this game. I love the characters. I love the story. Every DLC has been unique and interesting. Very interested to see where this one goes. I think this one has a bit of mystery to it, a bit of investigation. MYSTERIA ECCLESIA.
I could get into the house this way.
Okay, well, convenient. Very good. Surprised the guys out front aren't trying the back door. Let's just check in here, see what's going on. A cow pen. Very good. Yeah, I do think that we're gonna have a whole scenario where, like, this sickness, it doesn't discriminate regarding class. Like, the king and the common maid will deal with the same thing. Some kind of crazy sickness. Okay, here's Albic of Unixau.
What the devil do you want now? I told you not to disturb me.
Excuse me, I've been sent by Peter.
Forgive me, sir. But
Sorry to
I
interrupt
need
you.
to discuss something with you.
All right then, speak. What's so important?
Sir Peter of Pisek sent me to you, and
Ah, then I know what this is about.
Let's give him the letter, just to, you know, confirm, double down on the PSEC sent us.
Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you, sir.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, and Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedles.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
I'm not here for a reward. I want to try and help the king, man. They say you want to see the king. Aren't you afraid to go alone? Maybe that's a route to take.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly.
Yeah, Sigismund
way,
himself
he
might not
actually
do anything
proves
to
it.
you, but his servants
Still,
and his
I
soldiers.
wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well,
We're
if you
trying
feel
to
that,
treat a rival
hell's
king.
that racket?
Hey,
Oh,
Albert!
it's the guys from outside.
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like the debating sort.
The insults.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
Oh, now you want me here.
You mean
Now,
me?
now that
Who else?
now that you're being threatened.
Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
And this is exactly why you should bring me.
You finally
to the monastery.
decided to come out.
What about the girl
time.
upstairs?
I won't be kept waiting in the streets like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good. I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Didn't you hear? Wait, I like that. You want to fight? Violence is not the answer. Albeek treats the king. Do I just outright threaten them, or do I say that you cheat? I have the highest rating with the book approach. I have a 30 for 30. So I feel like I should probably just do Albeek treats the king. I also kind of want to try and just calm them down. Like violence is not the answer. These guys have been hostile since I've walked up on this house.
Calm down, sir. A respectable man like you surely understands that violence solves nothing.
You tell him, Henry.
If you harm Master Albic, who will help you with your, ailment then?
And I'm supposed to let myself be treated like a doormat?
Of course not. But this outburst isn't exactly dignified either. Go home, and Master Albic will come to see you soon.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Henry being the voice of reason once again.
Good gracious. Henry, that was impressive. Hats off. Perhaps it truly would be best if we went to the monastery together. So, shall we go?
Do you want to finish treating the girl upstairs first? Are we just completely leaving her behind? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, you're approaching a crucial point. Once you enter the monastery with Albiek, your access to the rest of the world will be restricted to you until you complete the third DLC. You won't be able to continue with your task outside. Don't bring any stolen goods with you to monastery. You'll be searched at the gate. I think I have stolen goods on me right now, actually. So I need some time. Let me make sure that I'm not bringing any stolen goods to the monastery.
Well, I've still got a few things to take care of. But I'll be back soon.
All right. You know where to find me.
No, I think I'm okay. It doesn't look like I have anything stolen on me, which is, I hate to say, kind of a surprise. I'll be...
I'm ready.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials.
There we go. There we
All
go.
right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
Yeah, I'm set. Let's go. I still had a question. What can I ask? How should I behave at the monastery? How long will the journey take? We'll find out along the way. Let's just go.
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
I'm assuming we need to be on our best behavior at the monastery. That's kind of a given. Lovely countryside. I believe we're riding pebbles, as we should be. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl, Pebbles. Are we at the monastery already? It's looking good. It's looking gorgeous. This area seems very serene, very peaceful. Oh wow. I did see something that this DLC does open up a whole new area, like a kind of a whole new map that we get to explore. The guy on the left, the guy on the right now, his armor looks super fancy. Stands out to me. The guy I'm shaking hands with, yeah, they're taking my weapons. No, no. I figured that would be the case, but... This is awesome. I'm just trying to take all of this in. Same as Henry. It's a very active place. There's a lot of people that work at this monastery.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albert. The king cares about it.
Yeah,
Actually,
I think they're on opposing sides of whatever matter they're discussing.
these are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death.
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through 1 outbreak already and survived.
Okay, this is the first. Okay, we're hearing more about sick people, and this is the first time they're mentioning the Black Death, the plague. Does it look like the plague? We've come across quite a few different sick people to this point already, and I think the last time we saw Abbot Yan was when we were disguised as a cardinal when we were playing Godwin. I think we interacted with him then when we were trying to figure out this monastic issue. Where could the plague come from here? Who are the sick? Does it look like the plague? Let's go here.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say nothing. Just say nothing. Don't apologize.
I pray it's not the
I should have
Black
apologized.
Death. As I said, we can't rule it out yet.
Can't do anything right. Where could the plague come from
Where
here?
would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter, some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
So it could be anybody. We've got deserting soldiers and retired soldiers who went through hunger and dirt and filth. And then we have a bunch of different random craftsmen and laborers who are all converging on the monastic courtyard, on the monastery. And, like, they could be bringing with them who knows what.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
Why doesn't the maidservant get a name? Why did the other 2 get names and the maidservant... Look, that's fine. How could they all have got infected?
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. As far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas...
Great
I
point,
don't
Henry.
know.
I didn't think about that at all. Women aren't allowed in the monastery, so what's going on here?
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
I've got a feeling that Abbot Yan here might have some courtesans that he's involved with. What if we catch it? We're here to figure it out, Henry. He can't be afraid of catching it.
Very well.
Thank you, Albert, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little tour. You just asked me to get a tour. Now you're asking me to go to the infirmary with you? Sure. We'll do that first. We'll go to the infirmary. We'll see our room.
All day.
Yeah, okay, let's follow him. Let's follow him. Let's go. Henry does raise a good point.
Tell
How are
me,
we
Henry,
supposed to avoid
Didn't he
getting
have
the
a
sickness?
scene anxious to you?
I'll inquire.
I don't know. But fear of an unknown illness is natural, isn't it?
Oh, that's true, but I don't know.
The plague's a terrible illness.
Sorry.
But surely they'd recognise it in the infirmary.
We thank you.
Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers, and now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters.
I'm just taking this all in.
And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin.
Oh,
The
he's
abbot
stuck.
might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions.
You know,
I want to see the sick with
Gonna
my
correct
own
your
eyes
course?
before we start worrying about the plague.
Albic, you're gonna correct your course here? Yeah. Brother, please. Oh, he just teleported, just phased through the door. That's, I'm sure. Okay, Albic is magic. My first thought with, like, how we're gonna be avoiding the sickness ourselves, are we gonna find, like, plague doctor uniforms? Are we gonna have that giant bird mask that I've seen pictures of? There's a rat right here. That could be the culprit right there of the sickness. This rat could be the carrier. Case 0. You never know. We're gonna have a room right inside the infirmary. We're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of sick people. I really do hope that the bird mask makes an appearance. The plague doctor mask.
It's your bloody fault anyway.
Oh.
I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no. You just had to have the last blow.
Oh.
So, this is the confessor.
I was invested in the other conversation.
What do you make of it, Henry?
Very hard. Examine the monk. Let's see what we can do. We have a 30. We should be able to do this.
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever is wrong with him, it's clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much.
Let's just nod along with him.
Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow.
This is a peculiar-looking guy.
Why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters, and since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes, this plague he's so afraid of.
It's the second
Plague?
time someone's mentioned plague.
Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Okay, so the abbot believes that this is a plague. These two know each other,
Begging your
student, like
pardon, sir,
teacher-student sort of relationship,
Who exactly are you?
and they don't think it's a plague.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Kansas.
Why did
He
I
once
lose
studied
reputation for
under
that?
me,
Was that
but
rude?
Became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Let's say his protector for now, because that's what
Henry of
we're assigned to be.
Scotland. By order of Sir Peter of Pisek, I'm here to protect Master Albik.
Though I've no idea from what. But who am I to argue, eh?
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latsky. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
I'm going to say nothing. I'm just going to...
All three share
Yeah.
the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea.
Oh
By
my
far
God.
the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll
Oh,
need
am I going
lean
to have to be
and water
brewing
for
potions and
purposes.
stuff?
Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
Is this suitable food? Let's ask the very hard.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen,
Joachim, you say? Well now.
How can I help? I'm sure we'll get introduced to Joachim eventually. And I think Albeek and this guy that we just got introduced to, I think there's like a whole, maybe Albeek taught him. And that's why they agree that like, I don't think it's a plague. It's something else going on. But we'll see.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Look at this ingenuity. Look at this medieval ingenuity. Who might know about this woman? Who should I start with?
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor.
Zacharias.
He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Okay, who might know about the woman?
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who's the friend? Do you have a name for the friend? That's a little vague.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
And can I help with anything else?
Can I help with anything else?
Ew, someone
No,
just
that's
upchucked in the
more
background.
than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Okay. So, I still need to be shown around the whole place before I go and try and find people to talk to. I feel like I should probably get the tour.
Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down first.
What is this?
Where did you say it hurts?
Down here, under my belly, it's like someone stabbed me with a red-hot poker.
I see.
Just gonna move on. Nothing for me to be curious about. Yep, let's just keep going. Let's just... Okay, we're heading towards the B, I believe. If we want to go get this tour, let's get this tour going.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albeek of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Show me around while I question your abbot.
Yes, please.
There's part of me that thinks that Abbot Yan wouldn't want King
Our
Wenceslas
monastery
to be
was the
healed
first
if he served
Cistercian
Sigismund.
monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands.
So he's giving us some background info on the monastery. It does seem pretty grand. It does seem pretty grandiose.
This
that-
is the gate to the monastery.
That turn.
Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
And I believe the Teutonic Order is a member of knights who crusade, if I understand that properly. You get a lot of visitors. How long are they staying? I missed my chance entirely to ask either of those questions. That's unfortunate. They're just staying here to get more supplies before they head out again on their next campaign. He did say that. So we'll have a nightly presence here for the time being.
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
And here's
So they won't
Zacharias.
come if I get hungry.
Yes. But please,
Zacharias
try not to
is
speak with the
bodyguard,
other
I
brothers
believe,
too much.
Dinesh.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
And do they actually follow that?
Do they all really stick to that?
Well, fewer brothers than would be ideal. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Careful.
Okay, there's the cook that just walked in. The guy that just phased into the guide.
Like people like you.
Let's keep going. There's lots going on. Oh, a fountain. Where's the fountain? Oh, this is gorgeous.
Oh, another system.
Very cool.
And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
It is a mystery. Where does the water come from? Oh, this is a library?
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
This is pretty epic. I like a good library. Always enjoy a good library. The hundreds of books are awesome.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them.
Okay.
I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help?
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
It sounds like I can help the librarian recover some lost books. Least I could do if I get access to all their books. And knowledge.
God be with you. Excuse me.
Might be able to learn a thing or two. Oh, what's in here? What's this room?
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit and duty of recent years.
What was his visit like?
And what was his visit like?
We barely noticed His Majesty. He had his own wing for himself and his retinue. We're now returning it to a more appropriate state for the monastery's needs. Until then, it remains closed.
Any other guests recently?
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
When Sigismund left, his court physician, Master Zacharias, remained.
And what does he do here?
He's assisting Brother Benedict in the infirmary, and also teaching him new things. So, why exactly has your master come?
Okay, so Zacharias works directly with King Sigismund, so I was wrong in my interpretation. He might be less trustworthy than I thought.
He wants to ask the abbot for something.
I see. And he hopes it'll succeed?
Well, he's rather stubborn. And he seems on good terms with the abbot, so who knows?
Indeed. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Okay, continuing on.
Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work.
It's monks and physicians, so you'd hope that the politics of the kings wouldn't come into play, but at the end of the day, these people would still have, like, preferences on who rules them. It does affect them. Still learning, still have to get a bigger picture.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
Wow.
You're always welcome here, noble.
Caved in crypt ceiling. Can we go into the crypt eventually?
I've been staring at it from Kuttenberg. I'm glad to finally get to see inside.
And soon, it won't be the only spiritual beacon in the region.
What do you mean?
The Church of St. Barbara, being built outside Kuttenberg, belongs to a different parish. And so the spiritual oversight of Kuttenberg will be split between our two churches, as decided by the papal legate.
You sent for a papal envoy?
No one else could justly resolve the dispute, but a representative of the Holy See. And while his methods were unusual, he was a splendid diplomat.
I'm pretty sure he's referring to when we came and disguised ourselves as the Cardinal when we were playing Godwin. I'm pretty sure that's what he's referring to. I think.
Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
I didn't notice it, no.
No. I was more focused on Albic.
I see. Then let me inform you. Over 10,000 bodies are buried here, and some were brought from over 100 miles away.
Why not bury them at home? Why here?
Why here, of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
Where does that gate lead behind you?
Gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. If you ever crave solitude and natural beauty within the monastery walls, do not hesitate to visit.
Which one is your room?
Is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Let's continue. I'm sure that their rooms are here because the garden is here.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not.
Nice area
the
to rest.
Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel.
Well,
He
you're
said
doing a great
ignorance
job so
mustn't
far.
hinder your ability to assist your master.
You're doing a great job of showing me around. I'm being very patient with it. It's good to see. Trying to get as much information as possible to like get an understanding of where we are and who we're around.
The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows
speaking of the abbot.
Archangel Michael, weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
What about indulgences?
But if I buy indulgences, I can avoid hell, right?
For lesser sins, yes. Remember, indulgences only lighten your soul and shorten your time in purgatory. But no matter how much you give to the church, indulgences won't save you from mortal sin. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me.
Very elaborate painting. I'm trying to like, I just want to wipe the board of all the judgments I've made so far. It's still too early to tell. I feel like we're around a bunch of King Sigismund supporters and we're trying to heal King Wenceslas. So that's kind of where I'm stuck. It's kind of where I'm stuck, and I'm a little suspicious of the people we're around. I don't like that they have a bunch of Teutonic knights here. Crusaders. They'll listen to the abbot, whatever the abbot has to say, because he supposedly has the word of God.
Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down.
They're
first.
still talking about whatever they're talking about.
And here's the infirmary, where you'll
Under my
find
belly,
Master Albic.
it's like
Anything
someone
else you'd like to
stabbed
ask?
me with a red-hot poker.
I think I'm pretty clear. I think I'm pretty all good. Actually, what else do we have about the monastery? Should I see anything else? Where am I not allowed? That is probably a good question to ask.
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing once occupied by King Sigismund, you're free to move about the entire monastery. But please, speak with the brothers only when necessary.
Okay, so the brothers will mind their own business unless I talk to them because they've taken a vow of silence. Should I see anything else? I think, unless it's totally blocked off, I feel like King Sigismund's area will be a prime opportunity to go get some groschen. Maybe there might be some fancy things in there, whether it be armor or left behind swords, who knows. Should I see anything else?
Are there any other interesting places you haven't shown me?
What exactly are you helping Master Albic with?
Maybe I help him however I can.
Mostly I make sure Albic has everything he needs.
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library. He has books that might prove useful to you both.
I'd say I know everything I need. I'll go and check what Master Albic needs.
Good luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
So it sounds like the librarian, Brother Crispin, will have a few different tasks for us. We'll probably be visiting him pretty soon. Can I talk to Zacharias?
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Gladly. What do you want to know?
How long have you known Albic? What's it like being King Sigismund's physician? Let's ask about his companion.
Who's that companion of yours?
Dinesh? That's an odd story, actually. I'm not even sure how he made it to the royal court. Maybe someone originally took him as a prisoner.
You never asked him?
He doesn't want to talk about it, and I respect it. His family doesn't have the best reputation, and Dinesh does well not to associate with them.
His family? What happened?
Ask him yourself. It's not my place to tell you about it.
Okay, very vague. What's it like being King Sigismund's physician?
Serving as King Sigismund's personal physician must be a huge responsibility, eh?
Responsibility, too. But above all, it's constant alertness. You have to know how to act, but also how to anticipate. And even though it is not talked about, even kings are only human and can still fall gravely ill.
You and Albrecht treated Wenceslas. Is King Sigismund ill? I don't think he'll fill us in on that information, but let's ask about Wenceslas.
Albrecht mentioned the two of you treated King Wenceslas once.
That's right. It all turned out fine in the end, but there was a moment even Albrecht was worried it was beyond his capabilities.
What was wrong with Wenceslas then?
As his physician and confidant, Albrecht kept it to himself, but I had my suspicions. Now that I care for his brother, I can deduce what's hereditary and what Wenceslas brought upon himself with his, well, let's say, more unrestrained lifestyle.
Okay.
Is King Sigismund ill?
If he was, I surely wouldn't be discussing it with you.
Yeah, I didn't think you would give us information there.
There's no need to worry. His Highness is in good health. And if anything were to change, I'm never far away.
What do you mean?
A few years back, someone tried to poison the king. They mixed it into his cup of wine.
And he drank it?
Thankfully, I noticed the odd colour and sediment at the bottom. They had a waiter try the wine, and, well, I couldn't save him, unfortunately. Since then, there's been a shortage of waiters at the royal court. Strangely enough, nobody wants to do the job.
No wonder.
Yeah, you don't say. I mean, if they're going to be the ones that have to taste test the food. Okay, that'll be all.
Thanks. That'll be all.
No problem.
I would say that he's here to understand whatever this sickness is, just so he would be able to treat King Sigismund if the time ever came. That would make sense to me. There's a few different conversations going on around the place, like this lady and the brother. Never mind, they've moved on. And these two, who seem to be arguing with each other.
Could we borrow you for a moment?
Sure, I noticed you two arguing a while ago.
Well, we're anything but, and won't be for a while yet.
And it's your fault.
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek. And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry. And I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bollocks.
I wouldn't mind a proper duel myself. Let's just throw my name into the hat here.
Listening to you two, I'm tempted to have a duel myself.
Go to our camp. Brother Carl is always happy to have someone new. But before that, could you judge our dispute? What do you say?
Let's go with Slavik first.
So, how did it go from your point of view, Slavik?
We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
Okay, let's hear about Yeshik's side.
So how did it happen according to you?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavik if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my mom. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's
That's
done for.
not
I gave
even
him
a big
jab in the
deal.
shoulder, well-placed and educational to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right?
I'm gonna side with. Oh, we can just get them to shut up. Get both sides to just shut up. Yep, I like
Doesn't
that.
matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
It hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout though, eh, Yeshik? Once they let us out.
And
I'm
they
still
want to.
pissed at you over the last one.
They want to fight again.
Come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludolf breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf? It sounds like these guys are friends, but like, I don't know. They sound like rivals, kind of. I don't know.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man, and if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it?
Yeah.
It had all my coin in it.
Yeah, I guess.
can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth. And I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
I'll try and find it. It's like, yeah,
All
sure.
right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
A little monotonous, but
I'd be
that's fine.
grateful.
These guys sound like friends. They sound like they're close friends, but like they couldn't decide who won that last little training bout that they were involved in with each other. I also don't know why we'd be able to go train with their captain. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem like there's going to be too much combat in this DLC so far, and I'm probably very wrong. But we'll find out. Let's talk to Confessor Stephen while we're in here.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Oh, wow. Okay, I can answer the very hard,
Because we
hopefully.
need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
But, okay, so if he's a confessor, he could have a whole bunch of people coming and talking to him. So, like anyone who carried the sickness to him, because he's the confessor. Like, he'd have a bunch of people coming and talking to this guy. This isn't just about you. You don't have to break the seal of confession. Let's go with this isn't just about you.
But this isn't just about you.
Exactly. It's about the souls I help unburden of their sins.
Don't.
And the trust I'd be betraying.
Don't twist my words.
Who never got the chance to confess? What if they catch the sickness and die? Don't their souls matter to you?
It's not that. But I don't know how to help you.
Can't you at least point me in the right direction?
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key.
Maybe we can find something on this guy's
think
clothes.
You'll find something there that might help you.
What should I be looking for? Can you allude to it?
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
Okay, maybe that's tied to his whole, like, vow of silence regarding his confessor duties. I see.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I can do that. I can do that. I gotta go to the living quarters anyway, and that's near the garden, so I'll bring you some.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some. It'll brighten the place up a bit at least.
Thank you, lad.
Sure, we can get him some flowers. I'm assuming they'll go in this little jar right here. Oh, what's this? Master Studies 4. The first book I've come across.
I'm starting to worry.
Does that even, like... Can I read it? Master Studies 4. Yeah, I think I can read it. That's awesome. Okay, good. We got a new book. Lovely. It's about scholarship, so I'll read that eventually. Marathon 3. What other nifty books can we get from in here? Maybe I talk to Dinesh really quick, see if he's got any info that he can share with us. We could learn about his family.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
I was born in Zadar, that is in Dalmatia by the sea. I grew up at my uncle Stepan Latkovich's court. Until recently, he governed a huge estate in central Croatia, Dalmatia, and Slavonia.
Until recently?
After an unfortunate event, our lands and properties went to Sigismund's father-in-law, Hermann of Scilly.
Okay, so it sounds like his whole estate was absorbed by King Sigismund?
What do you mean by unfortunate event? The one that cost you your properties?
It was a little misunderstanding, which became known as the Bloody Sabor of Krzewcy.
Sabor?
An assembly of the foremost representatives of nobility and political power in the country. And at this particular assembly, King Sigismund had my uncle, along with most of his people, killed.
So why are you serving him? Don't you want to take revenge? Why would you be serving him?
Why did Sigismund do that?
He was still bitter about Nicopolis. But what really angered him was my uncle's support for Ladislaus of Naples. He had long had his eyes set on the throne of Hungary, so you can imagine the king was not pleased.
Don't you want to take revenge?
Don't you want to take revenge?
Alone? Against the entire Holy Empire? I am no madman, unlike my uncle. He paid for betrayal with his life. Our entire family lost everything. Our properties, our standing, our power, our future. And I want to fix it. I wear black as a sign of shame for my family.
Okay.
I will not wear anything else until I regain the king's trust.
Are you sure you can accomplish that in one lifetime?
Worst comes worst, I'll die in black too. At least it is suited for the grave.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, we were getting some information about Dinesh. How did you meet Zacharias? I guess that's the other thing I could be curious about.
How did you end up in Zacharias' service?
I used to serve several important courtiers. I must have made an impression on Master Zacharias because he requested my service specifically. King Sigismund readily agreed, and so it will be 2 years now that I've been serving him.
I find it very interesting that Dinesh is like, I understand that you're just one man, before I say this, but his whole family was killed? to my understanding, and his lordship was taken, his castles, and now he's serving the king that took all of that from him.
I'm sorry.
I'm surprised that, like, and now he's trying to regain all of his status under that same king. I think you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. They're gonna hold him on a short leash, I would think. Clearly, like, he's been sent away to be a physician's bodyguard. Why wouldn't he serve King Wenceslas? Why wouldn't he switch sides and try and help the opposing king? Why? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's up to Dinesh, but a little confusing. We gotta speak with the librarian. We gotta search the confessor's cell. I think I'm gonna do that first. And we gotta speak with the steward and the librarian. I am mostly curious about what's going on in Confessor Stephen's. Maybe we can pick these flowers? Yeah, okay. Let's grab a few different ones. I'll search his room. I'll find what I need to find. Here we go. We have the key to this one, so this is clearly the confessor's room. Let's examine. Let's just close the door so no one interrupts us. Let's examine his shelf.
There's not much here.
All right. Anything under the bed that we can check?
So that's why the confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them.
Well, I got his flowers. I got what he was asking for. Nothing under the bed by the looks of it. Can't look in his little bed pot. Maybe something in here. Oh. He's got jewelry, and I'm taking it.
Where the hell did the confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here.
Oh. I guess I should have been curious about that myself. Why does a monk need jewelry? Is there a connection between him and the handmaiden? Is he wooing the handmaiden with jewelry? Could that be a thing? And that's why they're both sick? I'm gonna return the flowers to him, and maybe I can ask him directly about his jewelry. But then again, he would probably try and keep a vow of silence, saying like, no, it would go against my duties as a confessor. Maybe. We'll see.
I brought the flowers you asked for.
Oh,
May the Lord reward you.
Why is he standing up? Sir, sit down. Let's give him the yellow flowers. Take those.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
I think you should be lying down, Confessor Stephen. Why are you...
You'll have to explain something to me. I expected all sorts in your cell, but jewelry? What's the meaning of it?
Henry's asking without me having to do anything.
I've already told you more than I should have.
That's no help to me.
He's not... Okay, so he's not even gonna acknowledge the jewelry? Like...
How did you even come by that jewelry?
Honestly, that much I can tell you.
He came by it honestly? Don't lie, you stole it. You're saying you just found it. Did you get it from someone?
So you got it from someone? Not as a gift, I suppose. Maybe during confession?
You know I can't say any more than I have.
This guy is not helpful at all. Don't deny it or I'll tell the abbot everything. No, give me another clue. Do you want me to find the jewelry? Give me another clue.
At least give me another hint. Where next?
Leave the abbot out of it as much as I can.
The rest is up to you.
Do you want me to find it? Did you want me to find the jewelry?
It was all about the jewelry from the start, wasn't it? You sent me to find it.
I didn't send you for anything. You found it on your own.
Okay, thank you. Let's just thank him and leave.
Thank you, brother.
He's a very sick man who's trying not to go against his vow to God, and he's trying to help out as much as he can. I think I can reason with that. What's over here? What's over here? There's some kind of marking.
So this is where they put the altar Voitor and I painted. Beautiful work. I'm sure people won't forget the name Voitor anytime soon.
From Brushes with Death. Oh, we made this part of it. I helped Voita make this side of it. That's awesome. Okay, everything's kind of connecting. There's a golden crucifix that I can take, but I'm not going to. I like how Brushes with Death is getting another shout out here. That was a great DLC. I enjoyed that one a lot. And this one, I still don't know what kind of interpretation to make just yet. We're looking into a mysterious illness. There's a lot of vague descriptions going on. We're still very much so in the dark here. We've got a Order of Teutonic Knights. Crusaders are here. We've got supporters of King Sigismund, and a very suspicious illness that could be the Black Death, but we don't think it's the Black Death. Brother Crispin, what's going on?
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he worked here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss if... But no. Such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Where does Yaroslav sleep? What is he doing here? Where did he work? Who knew him best? Where did he work? Let's get a general area where he did his
Where did
business.
Yaroslav work? Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful. He's got something unfinished there. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Well, it might still take a while. I looked through the book and it's almost empty.
Nonsense. Yaroslav's been working on it for weeks. I thought I'd have to start supplying ink by the bucket for him. He's probably got the rest of the pages tucked away somewhere.
Well, if you say so.
Probably in his room, so we can ask where he sleeps.
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look.
Am I going to break in here? What was he doing here, and who knew him best?
What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called The Decameron.
What's the Decameron about?
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him.
Okay, I think that's everything we need from Brother Crispin.
Thanks. That's all I needed.
Maybe I could talk to him again while I'm here. Just because I was told that Crispin might need our help with other duties, but we can't even talk to him, so I guess not. Where are the stairs? Where are the... Okay, here we go. Here's the stairs I'm looking for to get upstairs. I'm saying stairs way too many times. Which cell is his? Is it just open to us? Is this the one? I think this is the one. Let's close this. Nobody gets suspicious of us lockpicking his chest. Old cellar plans.
Plans of the cellars? What did he need those for?
Is there something beneath the monastery that's making people sick? Let's have a peek. Let's have a peek here. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but, you know, maybe I was kind of hoping that Henry would comment on something. Not the case. We gotta go talk to Brother Celestine, I guess, and Steward Zdeněk. Let's go to the Zdeněk first. I feel a little naked without my sword. To be honest, I'm a little upset that my stuff has been confiscated and is running around in civilian clothes. I'm curious if a combat aspect of this DLC will present itself, or it's purely like deducing, purely investigative. Here's this Maddie girl who's dealing with some feminine issues. Maybe I can help Maybe I can help.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like
That's
hell.
concerning.
Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue.
Yeah,
I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description.
Very vivid description. What were you doing before it started? Is she just getting sick? Maybe it's not a womanly issue?
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? Alright, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
Alright, enough. I get it.
How long has it been hurting?
How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
I'll help you, and I did try and avoid this conversation earlier when they were talking about it outside of the infirmary. I kind of just ran by them.
Alright. I'll try to help you somehow.
After the brother said it was a womanly issue, I kind of like, I don't need to hear anymore. But I think it's something else.
If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Let them rinse me out with holy water for all I care. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear they are gonna come spilling out.
Maybe this medicine will help. Do I have like a painkiller or something I can give her?
Here. Maybe it'll help you feel better.
Yeah, digestive. Oh, maybe just give her the normal one. Give her yeah, no, not strong, not weak, just normal.
Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
Are you sure about this? This looks like the stuff I had to gurgle that one time when I ate too much bacon. But, alright then. I'll hand it over before I give birth over here.
Good guy Henry strikes again.
What the... Holy Mary, did you hear that too? It's coming from my belly. That swill must be coming back up. What did you do to me? Now I need a bucket for each end. Oh, what's all this gurgling?
Did I make it worse?
Oh, one more time then.
Okay, so I'm guessing right now that Maddie is dealing with whatever sickness, an early onset of whatever sickness we're dealing with, and we'll probably watch her deteriorate.
At your service.
Unfortunately. Shoot, okay. I feel bad now.
This is relief. I prefer the pain.
I don't know. Zdeněk, let's just move on. Okay, my bad.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
I thought I was helping.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albik is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know then?
What does Blazena do?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Okay.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It will sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Who did she talk to?
Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie,
I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And now, would Blajena, could Blajena be stealing food for her and Valerie? Maybe. I don't know how well they feed their handmaids here, but who knows?
Where does Blajena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
You don't know. You just have to trust me.
I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blajena and the others.
All right. No need to shout. Blajena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right.
And where can I find Valerie?
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there.
Oh,
but
okay.
Listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
If Valerie's right here, we can talk to her right away. Yeah, she's right here. Okay. Let's have a chat.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Blajena?
Out about Blajena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdenyak? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
Why are you so tense?
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blajena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
I will protect you.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to fear.
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day you'll leave, and then what will happen to me?
I don't think Zdenyak will forget about me so easily.
All right then. What did Zdenyak tell you about Blajena?
Said she was stealing?
Well, he said he suspects that Blajena's been stealing.
That scoundrel. I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
Is he the one stealing? How do you know he's lying? Why did he make it up? Where did Blajena go around? Why is he lying?
How can you be so sure Zdenyak lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed.
So he's the one
I saw
stealing.
him going through Blajena's things. Her chest.
Planting stuff on her?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
What did he take? This is getting suspicious. There's some, some scandal going on in this monastery.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small.
So as to
after
check
that,
his room.
He slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Where does he sleep?
Do you know where Zdenyak sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blajena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdenyak has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods.
Okay, back to Blajena. Where did she hang out, and why would he make it up?
But why would Zdenyak lie about Blajena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now?
He said as much to us.
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would he want to get rid of her? Yeah, what is his problem with Blajena?
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Bit of a gossip, are you? I don't want to have to say that.
Did Blajena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it. And you keep it to yourself too. Blajena's got it hard enough as it is.
Sounds like the monks around here aren't very true to their vows. It sounds. Because even Abbot Yan was saying that, like, they're not supposed to talk to anyone, but they will.
Where
Sure.
did Blagena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blagena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albic said to find out what I can.
And how is Blagena doing?
Let's be honest.
Honestly, it's not looking good. She's burning with fever and spends most of the time rambling.
Poor girl. I'll pray for her. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
It sounds like she was more than just a roommate to you. It's just the way it sounds. It sounds like you enjoy Blagena more than you've let on. Mrs. Valerie. And Zdeněk isn't being very truthful, but it sounds like he looks after all the handmaidens. Might have fancied Blagena. Got denied and now wants to get rid of her entirely. Is this Blagena's room? I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's where I am right now. See what's going on in here. Nothing interesting. Anything in here? A lot of groschen. Why does she have so much groschen? I'm gonna take all this.
Suspiciously much for a common maid.
Okay, so we have a bunch of jewelry in the confessor's chest. We have a suspicious amount of coin in this handmaiden's chest, and they're both sick. Zdeněk sleeps down here. Is this his chest? Let's try.
I've got a strange feeling about this.
Let's try. It sounds like people are gossiping about what we just heard about. Blagena in the pantry. 57 groschen. Nothing else. Is there another chest in here that I can look into? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's get out of here before anyone accuses us of anything. Is there... Oh, this is the cellar that we were told about. There's a hard chest that's hidden behind a bunch of barrels. This might be something. Zdeněk's key and a bunch of lockpicks. Yep, we'll be taking that. Unlock and open. This is Zdeněk's key. This is the room that maybe... Oh my god, is that a bunch of blood?
Why is there wine spilled everywhere?
It's just wine. It's not blood. Okay.
Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me.
Is Zdeněk poisoning the wine?
An empty wine barrel.
Something to rob. Cellar wine.
Someone's been hammering these barrels shut.
Uh-oh. Grab that common warhammer. Someone's looking for us for some reason. Probably because I stole someone's coin. 60 coin. I just can't let them find me. Or accuse me. I can hide in here for a bit. And they've stopped searching for me. Glorious. Beautiful. There's another lockpick here. More there's tons of lockpicks. Okay, that's not suspicious. Inspect the floor. Where does this go?
It's pretty wet in here.
Okay, dragging something into this room.
Water. That would explain why the wine's such a pale color. It must be seriously watered down.
Okay, so they're watering down the wine for some reason. That doesn't seem like too big a deal to me. What else is in here? Is this food? Sauerkraut, rabbits, schnapps. Inspect the barrels.
Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdeněk's watering down the monastery wine.
Why though?
If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
What would he have to gain from watering down the wine? Oh. Would he be selling it? Would he be selling it for personal gain? And maybe that's where we're finding, like, all this jewelry bribery and, like, why Blajena would have a ton of coin? Maybe.
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
I'm suspicious about the axe on his waist. He has a weapon. I don't have a weapon. I'm not going anywhere with him.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right, I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
Why'd you lie about Blajena?
Why did you lie to me about Blajena? About her stealing?
What's Blajena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
Don't insult her.
Don't speak about her like that. You hear me? The poor girl might die. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard. You know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blajena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
There you go. Okay. Let's just say that's exactly what I thought. And I am going to go tell the abbot about this, so he gets kicked out.
That's exactly what I thought.
All right, come with me.
I don't want to go anywhere with him. I don't want to follow him. No, just tell me where it is. He's going to try and kill us. I guarantee it. He's going to pull that axe out, and I'm going to have to fight him or something. Maybe that will be an excuse for us to start carrying the weapon around, because there's people like this guy who are shady in the monastery. And he did admit, like, he was watering down the wine so he can sell it for profit on the outside. He'll get kicked out of the monastery if we tell on him, so I think that axe is coming out pretty soon. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. The silence is weighing heavy on this little walk that we're having. Someone's got to deal with.
I don't want to shout here.
No, man, no. Is there anything that I can pick up out here, like a shovel, something I can swing?
So where's the key?
Damn it! If you'd only wanted the bloody key, but that's not enough for you.
What the hell are you on about?
You wanted my silver too. I know your kind. Never satisfied. No matter how much they're given, it's never enough to shut them up. You left me no choice.
I knew it. If I just said that I just want the key, you're making a mistake. Keep your silver. Think carefully. Maybe I just said keep your silver. Like I really don't need his groschen.
Then keep your silver.
Too late for that.
Look, all I really want is the key.
He's
Then
already
why
pulled out
didn't
the
you
axe.
say so straight away when I offered to pay you?
Just so you know, you're not getting off that easy.
So you were just bluffing?
Exactly.
All right, I'll trust you. Here's the key.
What?
Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged or kicked out if I'm lucky.
I'm
But
going
if I
there
stay here at the
directly.
monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
Okay.
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
I'll think about it, because I have like 160 lockpicks.
We'll see. I'll think about it. But now clear off.
I don't like that I'm losing reputation for this. I should probably go tell the abbot about him. And I bet his chest is somewhere in here. That doesn't sit well with me, that there's someone who is that hostile towards us in the monastery walls. Maybe it's not even in here. Maybe he did just bring us here solely to kill us. Where's the abbot? Where's the abbot? Tell me. Not to be a little rat about it, but I'm trying to do this as lawfully as I can. We're at a monastery. We're not supposed to be pulling out our sword and killing people at a monastery. It's just a given. I also think filling Abbot Yan in that his steward is kind of stealing from the monastery, that might get us points in regards to... Oh, I had the key to this room for some reason. Oh, there's tons of... Okay, I can't take any of this stuff. I don't want to rob too much. Oh, it's all valuable stuff in here. Oh, no. Oh, no. My fingers are twitching. Yeah, I think Abbot Yan would want to know about him being... the monastery being stolen from. Oh, is this him? Is this Abbot? Yes, it is. Okay, good, 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 good. Let's fill him in. Yeah, the steward is watering down wine.
Father, I need to tell you something important. Steward Zdeněk is watering down the monastery wine.
What? That's a serious accusation. I'll be offended if I don't believe you at once, but I've known Steward Zdeněk for years. Have you got any proof?
In the cellar by the house where Zdeněk lives with the other riffraff, I found barrels and tubs of watered wine.
In the cellar? And what were you even doing there?
I was trying to find out more about that sick maid. It might help Albig.
That makes sense.
Send someone to that cellar, and you'll see I'm not lying.
Very well. I'll have it looked into. And if it's true, I'll have Zdeněk thrown out immediately. And I'll be very grateful to you, Henry.
Happy to help, Father.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. We're gonna gain some standing with Abbot Yan, and we got someone who threatened us with an axe getting thrown out. I see no negative there. I think we're going inside. Who's the last person that we have to talk to? Monk Celestine. Celestine? I think we're walking up on Celestine right now. He'll be here somewhere. One of these fellas praying. Yeah, Celestine the monk. Here we go. We can interrupt him while he's at prayer.
What do you know about Brother Yaroslav? The librarian said you knew him better than anyone.
That's right. We joined the monastery at the same time and just got on somehow.
How does he spend his time?
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Ask all the questions.
Not in the scriptorium.
Why are you even asking?
Master Albig put me up to it. He's treating him now. He said it might help if we knew more about Yaroslav.
I see. And how is he? Is the treatment working?
He's not doing well, let's just be honest.
It's not looking good so far. He's still delirious. Barely reacts even when someone speaks to him.
God have mercy.
If you tell me what you know about him, it might help him.
What did you want to know?
How does he... Did Yaroslav go to confession?
Has Yaroslav spoken to Brother Stephen recently?
A connection being made.
Confession, maybe?
I don't think so. Yaroslav doesn't neglect prayer or fasting, but he only rarely resorts to confession.
So you mean he sins, but avoids confessing it?
He hardly sees anything as sin. How can I put it? He chose a life of asceticism, but he's not afraid to live. He once said, "Why would God create the world if he didn't want man to discover it?"
Kind of agree with that approach. Like, there's all these things that man can do. Why would God spit on us for doing it? Of course, like, in the confines of good-natured things. Sounds like a proper hypocrite. He doesn't quite fit in, does he? I see. I'm just going to say I see.
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Same as all of us. Work, prayer, studying the scriptures, and sleep. Yaroslav is completely immersed in his books. He's currently translating a new one from Italian. It's called the Decameron. He often stays in the scriptorium late into the night because of it. Shows up for morning prayers with his hands, sometimes even his nose, stained with ink.
He hasn't translated much lately.
Really? Crispin told me how hard-working Yaroslav is, but he's barely translated anything from his latest book.
What makes you say that?
Simple. The book is still lying in the scriptorium, and when I opened it, it was practically empty.
That's... You must be mistaken.
Why don't you
So
believe me?
he's working on something else then?
I just don't want you going around and slandering Yaroslav left and right.
That's really not my aim. But I think I might be onto something. I just don't yet know what. And if you won't tell me anything, I'll probably have to ask the librarian again.
Wait, don't say anything to Crispin.
Oh? And why not?
Because he simply wouldn't understand. Oh dear. Promise you really won't tell anyone.
Yaroslav is up to something other than translating books, clearly. Something that has to do with ink. Another correlation that's been made so far between every single sick party is that they've all been working very diligently on some sort of project. Again, I'm just trying to keep everything open. I don't think it has to do with anything, but overworking themselves, could that have a correlation to the sickness? I don't know.
Word of honor. Now talk.
All right. I just hope Yaroslav forgives me. One night, he accidentally woke me. The door to his cell creaks horribly. I already suspected his translation was taking oddly long, so I followed him that night. At first, it looked like he was heading to the scriptorium, but after he went down the stairs, he turned right and went down into the cellars.
Another trip to
When
the
I
cellars,
went
eh?
After him, I couldn't see him anymore. I lost him in the dark.
What? So there's some sort of secret entrance or secret tunnel in the cellars I was in earlier.
And you've no idea where he might have gone?
Not a clue. As far as I know, it's just barrels of wine down there. And empty wine barrels.
Where exactly did you
And
lose
where
him?
exactly did you lose him in the cellars?
In the corridor leading to the scriptorium. At the passage to the stairs to the lower level.
So it sounds, I'm starting to pick it up a little bit. It sounds like there's some sort of criminal ring operating out of this monastery. They're selling watered down wine or wine to someone outside of the walls, making profit out of it. We did just kick out Zdeněk, so that's one of the main parties. Maybe I shouldn't have kicked him out. Maybe I should have kept him around because he might have been able to tell us more about the ring that's operating in the monastery, if there is one.
Why didn't you want to tell me?
Because I just don't want Yaroslav to get expelled from the monastery.
Just for going to the cellar? That doesn't mean anything.
What if he was meeting someone down there? Someone no one's supposed to see him with.
What, like a woman?
Well, I once saw him standing in the monastery doorway with some wench.
Oh!
And they looked like they were having a grand old chat.
Blazhena and Yaroslav were meeting secretly in the cellar, probably to do you know what. Was he meeting the sick girl?
The wench you saw Yaroslav with. Was her name Blazhena? Because she's now in the infirmary with that same illness.
I don't know. I was mainly looking at Yaroslav. I don't even know any of the maids by name.
That's enough for now. Thank you for your help, Celestine.
That's enough for now.
You've given me some things to go off of. Search the monastery cellar once again. Okay, let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. We were just there. It's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. There's some doors are opening, some windows are opening to the story, to the plot that we have at hand. I really am starting to want a sword or something at my side, just with what we're starting to learn. Because we don't know if, like, the Teutonic Order, we don't know if the knights that are taking residence here in the monastery, we don't know if they're involved in it somehow. And they're armed to the teeth. Stairs to the cellar. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. This is what we need. Here's the chef.
This must be where Yaroslav got lost when Celestine followed him.
Yeah, you don't say. So there's going to be some kind of secret passageway in this area. I bet. I bet. Yeah, like something back here.
There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask.
Can I get through here? Yeah, let me climb. Oh, what's this? Oh, no.
Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I should be the one asking you. Do you even know how I found this place?
No, I don't.
They say one of your brothers used to sneak in here. And one of the maids had a key to the door, too. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, no. You've got it all wrong.
I'm not judging anyone.
Calm down. I'm not judging anyone. Both of them are seriously ill now. I'm just trying to help.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek. We were writing a book here. All of us.
Who's all of you? Like the handmaid, Yaroslav, and yourself? Like Blazena? Blazena? Who wrote the book?
Who helped write your book?
Me. Obviously Yaroslav.
Yeah.
And Brother Ernest. And also...
I haven't talked to Ernest yet. Everybody else, I understand. And you don't feel ill?
And how are you feeling, anyway? Are you alright?
Yes. At least for now.
No symptoms? Weakness, rash, fever, anything?
Nothing like that, I swear.
If you start feeling bad, report to the infirmary at once. Understood?
Of course.
Who's Brother Ernest?
Who exactly is Ernest? I don't think I've met him.
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repairs in the monastery.
And where do I find him?
And where do I find him?
I can take you to him. I've been worried about him anyway. I haven't seen him for a while. And when I think how Yaroslav and Blazena are doing...
I'd best go and check on him myself. Where's his cell?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
Let's ask about the book they were writing.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh no. Yaroslav finished that one long ago.
That book is empty.
What are you on about? The book on his lectern in the scriptorium is almost empty.
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
What's the Decameron really about?
So, what's the Decameron actually about?
That's not such an easy question. And you don't look like someone who came here to talk about literature.
Then at least tell me why Yaroslav was afraid to hand over the book.
Because it represents a new way of thinking. It doesn't focus so much on our Lord,
Oh.
on human virtues, vices, good and bad intentions, and all the forms of love.
Really? All of them?
All of them. Mind you, the book pokes fun at the church a little.
And you, as servants of God, were fine with that? It mocks your faith.
I said the church, not God. There's a difference, even if not everyone wants to see it.
Right. So what was Yaroslav working on down here then?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
Okay. None of this explains why they're sick, but I can see why they're being so secretive about this. Because it goes directly against the monastery and the teachings of the church. What did Yaroslav want to write about? Let's get all the information we can here.
What exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter. About everything that can make a person laugh.
I like that.
I like that. I enjoy a good laugh just about any time.
Then you and he would have got on well. Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person in hard times just as much as strong faith could.
I kind of want to just agree, because I do agree that, like, yeah, good energy, good sense of humor can help people out of a rut.
There's something to that. Who knows how I'd have ended up if I hadn't been able to laugh at myself from time to time.
Just like Yaroslav said, laughter and humor are gifts from our Lord, among the mightiest. But the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things, but mostly we were working.
Tell me one of your jokes. Fill me in here.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep?
What?
Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
I love how Henry doesn't respond at all, doesn't give a smile, doesn't laugh. That's the best part about that joke.
All right. That's enough. I'd like to ask you something else.
Why was Blagena here? Where's Ernest's cell? We should probably ask all of these things.
And what was Blagena doing here? She's a maid. She probably can't write. And women aren't allowed in the monastery, are they?
I didn't get it at first either. Why Yaroslav brought her here. If anyone had found out, the abbot would have thrown us all out. But I soon understood. Humor isn't just for the educated or wealthy, let alone just for men. Laughter belongs to
so it wasn't a love interest. Blagena was here to give the
with
female
just our limited experience.
perspective of humor. Blagena's funny?
So, this isn't about any sin. Blagena's just funny.
More than that. Her laughter, sense of humor, her knack for knowing when to make a joke. It's a true gift from God.
That's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah. I still don't know how any of this relates to any of these people getting sick, but I see nothing wrong here. I see nothing wrong with what any of these monks are doing. Yaroslav, Wojciech, Ernest, Blagena, they're trying to make a book about appreciating laughter and humor as a gift from God. Like, I feel like that's pretty faithful. I feel like that's a pretty good way to show faith, in my opinion.
What about the elder confessor, Stephen? Was he never part of this?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing, unless someone slipped up during confession.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters.
He did mention this already.
If you're facing from the courtyard.
You mentioned that one already. How long have you been meeting here?
How long have you been meeting here?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
I've heard enough. I'll go and check on Ernest now.
Wait. What about me? What's going to happen to me?
Nothing. Your secret is safe.
Well, go to the infirmary. Albic will take care of you. Don't worry.
I meant our book.
Oh yeah, your book is safe.
Don't tell the abbot about it. We weren't doing anything wrong, but if he found out, he'd throw us out.
I won't say a word.
Why would I tell him? He didn't do anything wrong here.
Thank you. And may God protect you.
None of that sounds wrong to me. There's no one's getting wronged here. Take a breath.
Whew, it's damp, chilly, but the air is clean. If the disease really spreads through foul air, then they must have caught it somewhere else.
Okay. They had a nice little setup out here. Little hangout. What's in here? This is the Decameron that they translated. Examine the parchments.
Loads of written parchments. They really must have been meeting here for a long time.
Alright. Yeah, the steward was stealing and watering down the wine and, like, making a profit out of it. These people are trying to appreciate humor and laughter. There's a bit of a difference. A pretty drastic difference, I would say. I guess we can go talk to Brother Ernest, see how he's involved in this book making, see if he's sick. And I don't know, I might have to detract my statement that there's a criminal ring operating from the monastery. That might have just been Zdeněk. I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of Mysteria Ecclesia. My interest is piqued. I have no idea where this story is going to go. I'm excited to see where this goes. Plain and simple. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next episode. Cheers.